Is I just thought of making a video of my achievements because I am someone who does not give themselves credit for what they have achieved, or I'm not someone who is happy with small progresses. I mean, I used to be that person and that's why I'm making this video, to appreciate everything that I have achieved. And you know, guys, every small step matters in the process, and you should be happy in the smallest thing in the world, because there is no purpose in life. I swear to God, there's no purpose in life. No, there just is no purpose. I have been searching for purpose in my life ever since I was born, or ever since I could remember, but there is no purpose in life, and you just keep going, and you just keep appreciating the smallest things in your life, and you just keep letting go of things and not holding them back, you know. So let's start. Let's see what I achieved in 2025. Okay, I have also made a list of things that I achieved, or things that I did in the month of January, which just ended, so that I can, you know, finally appreciate myself, and I can also recognize how far I have come. Oh, this is, what kind of mode is this? So yeah, okay. The first achievement was, I mean, there's a list of achievements, okay? There's a list, and it's an ongoing list. I am growing, I am always learning, and these things are beyond measure. I cannot measure them. Okay, let's start with number one. The number one biggest achievement was getting a promotion. It was the biggest achievement ever because it's my first job, and of course I'd never been promoted. I worked for them for 2 years and I still was not promoted, which led me to kind of questioning my self-worth and my value. So after I got promoted, my self-esteem rose a little bit. So that was one of the biggest achievements, because I never thought I'd be where I am, right? So I never thought that's a big achievement. Second achievement was of course I changed the job, but it's the same company, but I did change a job, which was not by choice. However, I did. So that was another achievement. The third achievement, I'd say, would be coming out of my comfort zone, you know. Sometimes you need to change your thought pattern in order to kind of change your perspective on everything. Like, I used to be a person who could never be very close to someone, but I sat down and thought to myself, this is the life that I'm never gonna have again. I'm never gonna be the youngest that I am. So why not make friends, be with people, communicate, talk, and just be happy. I was someone who always used to complain that I was lonely, but at the same time, I hated being around people. I hated to talk to them. Like, small talk used to bother me so much. So I later decided to actually be friends with people, talk to them, make small talks, and small talk matters, you know. When you make small talks with people, it makes them feel like they are something, they are someone. And yes, I never thought of that. So yes, I came out of my comfort zone. I started making small talks. I talked to people. Now I have a bunch of people that know that I exist, at least. We're not close, but at least they know that I exist. As someone who never socialized, who never used to have friends, people, they're not friends, but like, everyone is a friend. Like, stop categorizing people as well. Okay, that's my other brain speaking. Yeah, I did that. I talked to people. Like, I was not able to even make small talks. Now I'm able to do that, at least, which is an achievement for me. So I'd count that as an achievement. That's a growth. I like that growth. Okay, now third, another achievement. Okay, talking about social media, I hit 1 million views on my video, like few of my videos, and around 10,000, 50,000 views on my other videos. So 10 of my videos went viral, but they weren't the kind of videos I wanted to. I mean, that wasn't my identity, so it did get viral though. So I got 1 million views and then a couple thousand views. So it was just shocking. Yeah, so that was another achievement. And after that, what else did I achieve in 2025? Oh yes, I understood my pattern. Of course, I understood my pattern of behavior. I mean, you have to understand what kind of person you are so that you can actually live life. Otherwise, you'll be questioning everything. Like as someone who is always questioning everything and thinking about life most of the time, I had to recognize my pattern of toxic behavior. By that I mean I was losing friendships, I was losing relationships, and I didn't know what was happening. I always used to have this victim mentality. I don't like this word. I don't like emphasizing on this word, but this word exists, and that I just found out that I was having this victim mentality. So I changed my perception on things. And things change, when you change your mind, when you change your thoughts, the things around you change. So I started going back to people that I left that were very loving and kind to me, but I left them, just like that, because cutting off is always on trend, guys. Just find your pattern as well, because you don't want to cut off everyone in your life and then blame them for your behavior. So that was what I was doing. So I changed my mind, I changed my behavior, and here I am, happy, and maintaining relationships, of course, which I never did. I cut off people like this. But you also need to realize that there are different kinds of people, and you need to understand that accepting other people for who they are is also very important, and you need to stop expecting from others. Yeah, that's the other thing. I can talk about this on and on and on and on and on and on, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to beat around the bush. I just want to say that save relationships that can be saved, and love people, spread love. Yes, that's other achievement. What the other? Yeah, in terms of money, I earn well. That's one thing. Okay, that's about it. What are the other things? I do not note anything else. Okay, now it's time for January achievement. Okay, so on January, okay, of course, I reached out to people. That was on January. Because I realized my toxic pattern on December. I learned how to thread my own brows. That's the other achievement. I wanted to do that so bad. And also graduated in 2025, which I forgot. I graduated master's. So I did master's in London. Wow, that's wild. That's wild and crazy. And I graduated. That's cool. That's one of the biggest achievements in our lives. And graduation day is one of the biggest days in our lives. Oh my god. That is. If it was that day, I felt this is what I'm living for. This is what people live for. This is a day. I can't even express how I felt that day. And of course, I'm moving out today. I'm moving out. That's other, I wouldn't say achievement, but a big step in my growth, because this place was keeping me too comfortable. The other thing that I did, which was beyond my comfort zone, was I returned goods. Like, I am someone who never returned goods, stuff. Everything I buy is for myself. Like, I'm never returning it ever, even if it's bad, even if it's broken or whatever. In terms of clothes, if it's torn, even if it's the wrong color, I don't know. I never returned stuff. But this last month, I returned stuff, and which was very easy to do, you know. And that was quite an experience, because I have always thought that I would never in my life ever return anything. If I buy it, it's for me. That's it. I would never return. Yeah, so that was kind of a shift in my perception about life, I'd say. Life is a journey that unfolds when you discover yourself. So yes, that was a kind of an achievement. The other achievements, I talked to quite a few people. Like right now, I talk to people, and I think I'm gonna go out with people that are just not my type, which is also beyond my comfort zone. So yes, I made a few friends. That's my another achievement, and the list goes on and on, on and on, on and on. So yeah. This much for today. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you in my other apartment.